Okay, so today let's take a look at this. So we got a Impala instrument cluster here, and the odometer screen's really dim. Camera's not capturing. You can't see it on camera, but it is on, but it's about as dim as it could possibly be. So let's get this apart and fix this instrument cluster. Okay, so as you can see, that screen is plugged in the back there, just like on the 99 to 02 Silverados and stuff. All right, so this one somebody's worked on before, and the screen's no longer working. So generally, what happens with these, if the screen goes completely out, these little round resistors that are sitting here, let me pull them up there so you can see them better. They've generally just have fallen completely off the board and are missing. These ones just have really crappy solder joints on there. So let's go ahead and touch those up and see if we can get that screen to come back on. Well, I'm going to clean that up a little bit more afterwards, but let's go ahead and give it a quick test here and check and see if that odometer has come back on. And there we go. We now have a working odometer again. So pretty much all what you got to do is locate these resistors if they're missing, because that's that. Quite a few of these I've opened up, they're just completely gone. Um, I think they're 150 ohm, but I can't remember off the top of my head. All four of them are the same, so as long as you got one, you can just get your resistance of what the rating was on it and just order some more. When I replace them, I always just replace them with the flat SMD ones. I don't like these ones. I forgot what the package is called for them, but I remember the joke is most end up on the floor uh, for the package size for these round ones. So yeah, it's a pretty simple repair. I've done quite a few of them. They're pretty easy to do yourself if you want to do them yourself. Okay, let's finish putting this thing together. Um, but full disclosure on this instrument cluster, this is actually one of the first ones I did as a business kind of repair. Some one I did for somebody else. I got it at the junkyard for next to free. Fixed it up, and it sat, in my garage for sale for almost almost a year on Facebook Marketplace till it finally sold. So it's kind of interesting to get back in there and see those really crappy solder joints to see where I came from to where I am now. So this one was probably about 2 years ago, and it's still got the same LEDs in it as I put in it then. So um, that's why. I like the particular LEDs that I use. I don't use the Part Sam's ones, but I use one similar. So um, I don't get any complaints about these particular LEDs that I'm using. So um, yeah, I just wanted to kind of share that fact with you that yeah, those are some crappy solder joints on those resistors that sit right over there, and I was the one that did them about 2 years ago, and it finally started to give them problems again. I think it was like 2 months ago. He sent me a message and said, "Hey, the odometer's dim," um, and he had it for about a year, and if I'm remembering the timeline right on everything. So yeah, it lasted him a year. But I didn't charge anything to fix it. This one, I actually still had his original one because he bought this one and gave me his original one as a core. And I really don't do a lot of these Impalas, and I have like three of them. So his just still happened to be here. So I put some LEDs in his original one and gave it back to him. So he's got his original one back in there with the LEDs that he wanted, and he's got the odometer working again on him. And yeah, it really was not in the warranty window anymore, but I still just, you know, I I knew that that was my fault, so there's no point in charging him again. You know, had I been somebody different, I probably would have just gone ahead and been like, "Oh, you're not in the warranty window, so you know you got to pay again." But I was at fault there, so you know, just own your mistakes and move forward. But hopefully, I'll be having a new camera up here soon. I've been looking for one for a while now, and I think I found one. So um, maybe I'll have some higher quality videos coming up here in the future. But yeah, hopefully you liked the video. Give it a thumbs up if you didn't. Oh well. I'll see you guys in the next video.